Okay. All right. Hi, guys. Hello. What's up? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Okay, so first pitch just got underway. It's 1 ball, no strikes. All right, so Bryson Stott's up at the plate. Facing Dodd today. All right, and then the second pitch is right down the middle. All right, so if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon as always. I love you all so much. Stott swings and hits that one out to deep center field, but on the run, and making the catch is Michael Harris the second. Okay, so we just got started. We got to put the scoreboard up. Man, sorry about this, guys. Here we go. Here's Trey Turner. What's up? What's up? What is up? How we all doing? What's good? What is good? All right, no balls, 1 strike. What's up? What's up, Snowman? Thanks for coming on here. So there's 1 out, nobody on. The 0-1 is fouled back towards the screen by Trey Turner. So the Phillies starting lineup. Sorry, we had a little bit of a tough start. So we got Bryson Stott leading things off for the Phillies. He just flew out to center field. Trey Turner's up at the plate right now. The 0-2 pitch by Dodd is a ground ball over to shortstop, gobbled up by Arcia, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for the second out. So Bryce Harper comes up next. Then it'll be Nick Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, Alec Bohm, Brandon Marsh, and Edmundo Sosa. Yes, so that is who we have on here for the Phillies. Harper hitting .324, has 2 homers and 6 RBI. Let's update the scoreboard. I think that it finally will update. So let's see. Yep, there we go. Nice. So Harper's up. There's nobody out. There's nobody on, 2 outs. And we'll take the first pitch in there for a called strike. So once again, it's Stott over at second base, Turner over at shortstop, Harper in the DH spot, Castellanos in right field, Schwarber out in left field, and Harper will ground that one right through the hole for a base hit towards the third base side. And he gets on with a 2-out single. And after Schwarber, it's JT Realmuto who's behind the plate. Alec Bohm's over at first, Brandon Marsh out in center field, and Edmundo Sosa over at third base. So Castellanos comes up. He's hitting .289 on the season. Stott flew out to center field. Turner grounded out to shortstop. Harper just got on with a single, and here's Castellanos, and the first pitch is inside for a ball. So for the Braves, well, the Braves this season they're 30-19. They do have a 13-12 record though at home. The 1-0, it's inside for ball 2. They're coming off of a tough series against the Dodgers, and they're now 5-5 in their last 10 games. There's Brian Snitker, the manager for the Atlanta Braves, on the bench. The 2-0, fouled off. So Dylan Dodd is on the bump for the Braves. Get to his stats in just a few moments. Here we go. 2 balls, 1 strike to Castellanos. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup at 83 miles per hour. So Dodd this season is 2-1 with a 6.46 ERA. Stats, though, are a little bit skewed because he had a really bad outing against the San Diego Padres, where he gave up 7 earned runs on 10 hits. But against Miami, he went 6 innings. He allowed 3 earned runs, 8 hits, and was able to do a good job overall, just keeping the ball down. 2-2 pitch outside for ball 3. What's up, Megan? Thanks for coming on here. So it's a full count to Nick Castellanos. Kyle Schwarber does wait on deck. Payoff pitch by Dodd. Swing and a foul ball right off the end of the bat. And Harper, who was already at second base, has to go back over to first. Corey Cooper, what's up? How we doing? Thank you all for coming on here. Oh, man. Just in time, Larry. Yes. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Castellanos. Harper over at first base, 2 outs in the top of the first, the pitch. And it's fouled again. here at Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. As the Braves, as I mentioned, are 30-19 on the season. They have a 13-12 record at home. Dodd gets set, lines up, and the payoff pitch. Swinging the fly ball out to center field. It's not too deep. Harris just walks a couple of steps back, and it will make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. No runs, one man left. And we go to the bottom of the first. Braves coming up to bat. Phillies were not able to get anybody home. Okay. Sorry about the little shaky start, guys. That's I was printing something, and I kind of forgot that I had to print something. But I hope you're all having yourselves an awesome Thursday night. Yeah, so if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon down below. We cover Phillies baseball on here. We do play-by-play for almost every single Phillies game. We also do it for Sixers basketball. We just finished up their season. We do it for Patriots football and for Flyers hockey. So that's the type of content we do on here. We also do podcasting stuff as well. We just reached over 400 subscribers at the beginning of the week, so, the grind never stops, and we've been really growing this family on here. So, Jacqueline, what's going on? How we doing? Thanks for coming on here. And we have a really nice crowd tonight. That's awesome. So, all right, so let's get to the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. JJ's Justice League Assemble. I like that. I love that. JJ's Justice League. That's cool. I like that, Larry. All right, so Ronald Acuna Jr. will be leading things off for the Braves. As we go to the bottom of the first, it's weird because I have my scorecard. Not that any of you guys care, but I have it a little bit backwards. But whatever. Ronald Acuna Jr. is leading off. He's out in right field. Matt Olson is batting second over at first base. Austin Riley hitting third over in the hot corner at third base. And batting cleanup is Sean Murphy. He's behind the plate. Eddie Rosario takes left field. He's hitting fifth. Ozzy Albies over at second base. He is batting sixth in the lineup. Marcelo Zuna is the DH in tonight's game. He's hitting seventh. Orlando Arcia is over at shortstop, batting eighth. And the center fielder for tonight's game for the Atlanta Braves is Michael Harris II, and he is batting ninth. And he will face Aaron Nola, who in 10 starts this season has gone 62 2/3 of an inning. He has a 4-3 record, a 4.31 ERA, 53 strikeouts, and 13 walks allowed. He's been up and down this season, but more ups as of lately. Oh, no problem, man. No problem, Steve. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Nola kicks, and the pitch. Ground ball over to shortstop, gobbled up by Turner. The throw across the diamond is in plenty of time, and Acuna Jr. is out at first base. One pitch, one gone. And that is how the bottom of the first starts off. And Matt Olson will be the next victim up. Acuna Jr. has had himself a phenomenal season. He's been stealing a lot of bases. He has over 20 stolen bases. And he leads the team in home runs as well. Here's Matt Olson with 14 home runs. And he lifts that one high and deep to right field, but that one is foul. Right behind the plate. And actually, scratch that. I meant to say that Acuna Jr. is second on the team in home runs because Matt Olson has 14 now. Acuna Jr. has 11. So no balls, one strike to Matt Olson, the former Oakland Athletic himself. He's batting 3 for 15 against Aaron Nola, lifetime-wise. Nobody on, one out in the bottom of the first. The 0-1 outside for a ball. One ball, one strike. JT has the signs behind the plate, the kick, and the pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to right field. It'll drop in front of Castellanos for a base hit. And Olson gets on with a 1-out single as the throw was cut off to Bryson Stott. So Olson singles to right field. Austin Riley now coming up That makes him now 4 for 16 lifetime against Aaron Nola. Nola, over his last 7 starts, is a 4-1 record. He has also 38 strikeouts and 47 in the third of an inning. The ERA and the whip look really good. A 3.42 ERA and the whip at .92, which is pretty good for him. Austin Riley up at the plate. He takes the first pitch down low. Riley this season hitting .261 with 7 home runs and 23 RBI. 1 ball, no strikes. The kick and the pitch. Fouled back towards the screen. So, there goes the no-hitter and the perfect game. Yep. Let's take a sip of water. Gabe Morales is the home plate umpire. Over at first base is Nate Tomlinson. The second base umpire is Adam Beckham. The third base umpire is Dan Isagna. The 1-1 is lifted high and deep out to left center field, and that's going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone. Man, that was a pitch right down the middle, and Austin Riley just hit his 8th home run of the season, and that will give the Braves a 2-0 lead. 459 feet. And Riley rounds home plate, and he high-fives everybody, and the Braves have a 2-0 lead. Man, he jumped on that fastball. And, well, you can swing at those pitches if you leave it out over the middle of the plate. There goes the shutout too, Larry. All right, so back-to-back hits given up by Nola. And Sean Murphy will come up. Murphy has had a pretty good season. First pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to center field. Marsh on the run, though, and he will make the catch. That was lined pretty sharply out to Brandon Marsh. And he got in front of it, and he made the catch. 2 gone. So, how's everybody's night going? I hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful night. It's a big series for the Phillies. They have to build off of this momentum that they built, or that they had yesterday. They were down 5-0. They came back to beat the Arizona Diamondbacks and avoided a sweep. So now you just got to try to figure out how do you respond and keep that going. First pitch is down low for a ball. Eddie Rosario is up. He has 5 homers, 17 RBI, along with a .238 batting average. And he'll look at the first pitch for a called strike right down the middle. Eddie Rosario, the former Minnesota Twin, had himself a pretty nice career overall. The 1-1 down low for ball 2. Rosario this season is 5th on the team in hits. He is 34, along with 5 homers and 17 RBI. The 2-1 on the outside corner for a called strike. So there's 2 outs, nobody on. Braves got 2 runs in this bottom of the first inning thanks to a 2-run home run by Austin Riley against Aaron Nola. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch by Nola is swung on and missed by Eddie Rosario on the breaking ball that ended up being in the dirt. And that'll do it in the bottom of the first inning, but the Braves strike first on the 2-run bomb hit by Austin Riley. We go to the top of the second inning. Phillies down 2-0. All right. Oh, man. Jacqueline says that we're doing good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. You guys ready for the weekend? I know I'm not going to be on tomorrow night, and I apologize about that. So, yes, I will not be on tomorrow night, and I will not be on Saturday afternoon either, but I might be able, and I will know this after I look at my schedule later, but I think that I will be back in time for the Sunday night baseball game. So I would really like to try to make it home because 2 days of not being on here is a lot, and I want to really try to be consistent with this, So, even if I have to, like, take a couple of days off, like, some of the time, like, well, I just have to figure it out and play it by ear. But Sunday, I will be on for that. So, we do need our pitching to improve, that's for sure. My nose is itchy all of a sudden. Huh. I left the tissues over there. If you guys are brand new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well. We do Phillies games, Patriots games, Flyers games, and Sixers games as well. So, yes. What else? So, I asked my poll question that I asked up top for those of you on YouTube is if you essentially were elected to pick a time for a Friday night baseball game. I forgot, like when I initially made this question, I forgot that it was not a Friday and it was a Thursday, but we're going to keep it for Friday. Which time slot would you pick? Oh my gosh. Lost her big toe? Oh my gosh, I hope she's okay. That's terrible. Man, I'm sending prayers, man. That's terrible. So yeah, which time slot would you pick is essentially my question, and why? So comment down below. I would like to hear what your response is. No balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. And Schwarber shows bunt, but decides to take it back as the pitch was down low. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out in the top of the second inning. The 1-1 check swing, and it doesn't even matter. It was a strike regardless, a slider at 84 miles per hour. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dylan Dodd. The kick and the pitch on the outside corner called strike 3. And Schwarber is gone. 1 out in the top of the second inning. I think it was maybe a little bit outside, but it was a good pitch regardless. So Dodd this season has won 15 1/3 of an inning. He's allowed 24 hits, 11 earned runs, 3 homers, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, and his whip is at 1.83. Here's JT. The first pitch is called strike. JT had the day off yesterday, and he'll line that one out to left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and JT rounding first. He will stay put over there as Rosario is able to get over to it and throw it to the cutoff man, Orlando Arcia, and JT gets on with a 1-out single. I was just going to say that JT did come in to pinch hit in yesterday afternoon's game, but was not able to get on base. Here's Alec Bohm, who had the walk-off. Well, he had the first RBI of the game for the Phillies when they were down 5-0. Got the RBI single and then got the walk-off base hit to right field. And the Phillies would win last night's game by a score of 6-5. The first pitch was outside for a ball. JT takes the lead off at first. The 1-0. Swinging a fly ball out to deep center field. This one has a chance. It's going back to the track to the wall, and we have a tie ball game. A 2-run home run by Alec Bohm, and the Phillies have tied it up 2-2. That thing was crushed. It landed all the way into the bushes, out in dead center. Wow. It actually, to be honest with you, looked like the same pitch that Austin Riley drilled. Maybe it was a little bit more out towards the plate. So 2 2-run home runs in this ball game, 1 by each team. And here's Brandon Marsh, who comes up to the plate. That's how you do it. 1 ball, no strikes to Marsh. The pitch, swing and a miss. So the Phillies have tied it up 2-2 in the top of the second inning, thanks to a 2-run home run by Alec Bohm. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on a slider at 83 miles per hour. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dylan Dodd is 24 years old. He will have a birthday on June 6th, which is coming up pretty soon. Pitch. Outside and low for a ball. My cousin Dylan told me he hates pitching to Bohm. maybe this guy doesn't like it either. The 2-2. Just a hair down low. And Dodd wanted the call but did not get it that time. It'll make the count full at 3-2. Dodd in the stretch, the pitch, line drive back up the middle for a base hit, and Brandon Marsh continues to hit the ball really well now for the Phillies. He had a really nice day yesterday and has come through with another base hit today. That's something that's also very nice to see for sure. So JT singled, Bohm hit a 2-run homer, and Marsh just got on with a single. There's 1 out, and that was on Kyle Schwarber's strikeout. It was a backwards K. Edmundo Sosa takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. Dodd gets set, winds up in the pitch. Just at the top of the strike zone for a called strike. So the Braves, well, their defensive lineup will go from catcher to pitcher to the infield first after this pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. Dodd gets set, winds up in the pitch. Fly ball to center field. It's not deep. Harris gets under it, and he'll make the catch. Doesn't even have to move a muscle. And there's 2 outs. So behind the plate is Sean Murphy. On the bump for the Braves is Dylan Dodd. And over at first base is Matt Olson. Second base is Ozzie Albies. Third base is Austin Riley. And shortstop is Orlando Arcia. Here's Bryson Stott up at the plate, who's 0 for 1 today. And I'll take the first pitch outside and low for a ball. So then out in left field is Eddie Rosario. The center fielder is Michael Harris II, and Ronald Acuna Jr. is the right fielder for the Braves, who come in with a 30-19 record. The 1-0 up high for ball 2. Stott had 3 singles in yesterday's game for the Phillies. They were all consecutive. The 2-0 outside for ball 3. Including the single in the 9th inning that he had when he was down to his final strike. Battled through during the at-bat and got on with a 2-out single. And that would set the table for Trey Turner, who on the very next pitch tied the game on the 2-run homer. The 3-0, right down Broad Street, taken for a called strike. Our offense is beginning to show signs. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. For sure. 3-1, and the pitch. Fly ball drilled to right center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. It hits the truest sign towards the wall. Brandon Marsh rounding third base, coming home. The throw to home plate is not in time, and getting an RBI double is Bryson Stott, and that gives the Phillies a 3-2 lead against the Atlanta Braves. That pitch was pretty much right down the middle, and Stott drove it to right center field. It dropped in for a base hit, and Michael Harris II tried to make a good throw to home plate, but it was nowhere near in time. Good hustle by Brandon Marsh, that's for sure. As soon as the ball was hit, he was rounding first base and going over to second and scored all the way from first. Pitching coach for the Braves coming out there to talk things over with Dylan Dodd. So the Phillies have a runner over at second base as they lead 3-2 against the Braves. Trey Turner will step up to the plate. He's hitting .249 on the season. He just did his 5th home run yesterday afternoon, and also drove in his 12th and 13 RBI. Phillies lead 3-2. First pitch to Turner, outside and high. A changeup at 81 miles per hour. So what else do we got going on today? We got the White Sox and the Tigers taking on each other in the bottom of the 4th. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Check, swing, foul ball. Not doing the family name proud. Who? Trey Turner? Yeah. Rest in peace to Tina Turner. That's crazy. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch up high for ball 2. Oh, Dodd. Oh, I thought that you meant Turner. That's what I thought you meant. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Ground ball foul down the third base line, and it'll go towards the dugout. So the White Sox and the Tigers are facing each other. It's 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees and the Orioles. Well, last night's game was certainly a thriller. But they are scoreless in the top of the 3rd. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner, 2 outs, and a runner over at second base. Turner grounds that one over to shortstop. The throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 3. But the Phillies, they take the lead thanks to a 2-run home run by Alec Bohm to tie it, and Bryson Stott would end up getting an RBI double that would score Brandon Marsh, and they lead 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Okay. Let's take a sip of water. How many people we have on here? We got 21 people on here, man. That's sick. If you guys are new to my channel, do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload. I really appreciate you all for being on here as always. It's always a pleasure to call games on here, to have this headset on, and to be able to talk to you guys too. You know, that's what I don't take for granted, for sure. So, I was thinking to myself, if I were to pick a time frame for like a Friday night baseball game, okay, and like let's just say it's like the Mets and the Phillies, okay, I want that game to be 8:00 prime time. 8:00, man. The Sunday night baseball games were perfect at 8:00, and I liked that too for Sunday night baseball. I don't know if I'm much of a 7:00 type of a guy, but please make sure that you comment down below what you would think a perfect time for a Friday night baseball game would be if you were to either go to the game or just watch the game, period. Because I'm curious. I loved those Sunday night primetime games, though. Those were always really, really cool. But I think that's how it should be for, like, Friday night baseball. It's just me. Maybe. Here's Ozzy Albies, who comes up to the plate for the Atlanta Braves, as 6, 7, and 8 are due up for Atlanta in the bottom of the 2nd. They will give up a 2-run home run to Austin Riley in the bottom of the 1st. The first pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike to Albies. Albies wearing his red batting gloves, batting on the left side of the plate. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Friday night, I want to have to party after the game. You want to have time to party. Oh, okay, so like that makes sense. So without the pitch clock, probably not like the most ideal time an 8:00 game, but 8:00 now is fine with the pitch clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's perfect. You know what I mean? Like you have time to pregame, and then you can just go out. You know, go out at like midnight. The 1-2 pitch. It's hit out to left field. It's not too deep. Schwarber backs up to the warning track, and he makes the catch on the outfield grass, about 3 feet or so in front of the warning track, and there's one gone. So that definitely makes a lot of sense. I can totally understand that. Oof. That jaw crack was big. The Giants are taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. They have 2 runners on in the top of the first with 2 outs. And they are scoreless so far. First pitch to Marcell Ozuna is taken at the knees for a called strike. There's JT behind the plate. Aaron Nola on the bump for the Phils. They have a pretty good relationship with one another. The 0-1. Fly ball drilled to right field. That's going back to the track, to the wall, and that ball is gone too. An opposite field home run by Marcell Ozuna. Thought maybe it was just going to be a double, but the second base umpire, Adam Beck, signaled it was a home run, and that'll tie the game up 3-3. Wow. So we're still in the bottom of the second inning. It was a pitch down the middle of the plate, and Ozuna had a pretty good stride and was just able to get it over the wall. Actually landed in the first row. And we have a tie game once again. This time it is now 3-3. First pitch to Orlando Arcia. Check swing. Did he go? No swing is the appeal. So the count is 1-0. Braves were not able to get Dansby Swanson back over at shortstop. And the question was, as the next pitch is outside for ball 2, who is going to fill into his shoes? And, well, this guy, Orlando Arcia, has been batting .313. He has 13 RBI and 4 home runs. He's been hitting pretty good. 2-0. Check swing. They don't even appeal, but the pitch was down low regardless. Arcia played for the Minnesota Twins. He's hitting .310 over his last 10 games. Arcia does have 30 hits on the season and 96 at-bats. The 3-1 on the outside corner for a called strike. A fastball at 93 miles per hour by Aaron Nola. Arcia is 0 for 13 versus Nola with an RBI and 5 strikeouts. Nola gets the signs and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. A knuckle curve that was outside, and Arcia was not able to get a hold of it, and there's 2 gone. Knuckle curve certainly had a lot of movement on it, and it was good to see that Nola went to that because you didn't think that it maybe necessarily was going to go with a fastball. And the mechanics were pretty good on that pitch. Michael Harris, the second, shows bunt as the pitch was low, and Harris did not go around. Nobody on. 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Braves and Phillies tied up 3-3. 1 ball, no strikes to Michael Harris, the second. Nola kicks, delivers, and the pitch fouled back towards the screen. So Harris, the second this season, he's been struggling. He's been batting .169. He has 1 homer and 5 RBI. He had a very good season last year. The 1-1. Down low for ball 2. And Kevin Pillar, who's not playing in today's game, he's been getting some time out there in the outfield too. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to the first base side, and that goes out of play. Phillies and Braves tied 3-3 in the first game of this 4-game series. They play tomorrow night at the same time. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good job by Nola to get him to chase after the knuckle curve. And we go to the top of the third, but the Braves do tie it back thanks to a solo home run by Marcell Ozuna. And the Phillies will be right back. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, but I will be right back in just a few moments. Alrighty. Nice stuff. Alright, I had to change my shirt. I wasn't feeling comfy in that. Ah, boy. What are they showing here? Oh, Wilson. Was today the anniversary of the Wilson Valdez game? Wow. I forgot about that. Wilson Valdez. I totally forgot about that game. That game, I think, that was against the Reds, I remember. And it went like 19 innings. And Wilson Valdez came in to pitch like the 18th and the 19th. That was pretty cool. All right, Harper will lead things off for the Phillies in the top of the third. Dylan Dodd out there for his third inning of work. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well so that way you know when I upload. No balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper as he swings and misses at the next pitch. 9 seconds left on the pitch clock. Dodd gets set, fires in the pitch. Fly ball to center field, shallow center field that is. Harper got way underneath it, and Michael Harris II will catch it for out number 1. Harper's been taking some pretty good swings as of lately for the Phillies. Here's Castellanos up at the plate. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the third, and he will lay off the first pitch for a ball. The 1-0. Just a little bit up high and maybe a little bit inside for a ball. I thought maybe it would catch like the inside corner of the plate, but Gabe Morales says no. 2-0 pitch. Fly ball that's fouled down the right field line, and it will find the seats. So the Atlanta Braves, it's funny because even though they've had a pretty good record, you know, they have guys that just can't stay healthy so far out of their starting pitching. 2-1. Ground ball over to third base. Backhanded diving stop by Austin Riley. Gets right past him, and he actually knocked it down. And Castellanos gets on with an infield single. I thought maybe it just got underneath his glove as my screen froze for just a quick second, but nope. Nice try, though, by Austin Riley to just try to get the glove on it, but he was not able to field it. And Schwarber is now due up for the Phillies. First pitch, down low for a ball. So Dodd so far has 51 pitches. 34 of them have been strikes. And the 1-0 to Schwarber is on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. So health has been a little bit of an issue with their starting pitching, the Braves, because even though Spencer Strider and Charlie Morton have been healthy, Max Fried is injured, and Soroka, he has not been healthy either. He's actually down at the AAA level. He's just been pitching, but if they need him, they might call him up. As the next pitch is swung on and missed. Brian Snitker did admit that. The 1-2, down low for ball 2. JT Realmuto does wait on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber struck out in his first at-bat, and he'll take the next pitch for ball 3 as it was bouncing in the dirt. Payoff pitch to Schwarber. Fouled over towards the first base side, and Castellanos was running, and he has to go back over to first. So I will not be on tomorrow. I will not be doing the Phillies game tomorrow, and I will not be doing it on Saturday afternoon either. But there is a chance, and I'm not going to say anything just yet. I'll probably have a better idea tomorrow. But I might be back home in time on Sunday night for the ESPN game. So, that is the goal. I think I'll be able to do it, but I have to double check the schedule to see if it all works out. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Schwarber. The kick and the pitch. Down low for ball 4. And Schwarber gets on with a walk as Castellanos goes over to second base. Good at-bat by Kyle Schwarber. Dick Allen bobblehead night, June 9th. That's against the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice, actually. 2 men on in the top of the third. Phillies tied 3-3. 1 out. And the first pitch to JT, it hits him. It hit him right on the right foot. And now load the bases. So Harper flew out to center. Castellanos singled. Schwarber walked. And JT just got hit by a pitch. And Alec Bohm comes up with the bases loaded. Bohm hit a 2-run home run in his last at-bat to dead center field to tie the ball game. After what was a solo or a 2-run home run by Austin Riley, then the Phillies would take the lead after Bohm's 2-run home run on the RBI double by Bryson Stott. And that would score Brandon Marsh from first base. And then in the bottom of the second inning, Marcell Ozuna would tie it with an opposite field home run. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's Alec Bohm, the first pitch. It gets away from the catcher, but not too far away from Murphy. And the pitch was down low. So Dodd has been having some issues today. Bohm has not hit a grand slam in his career with the bases loaded, but this season the good news is that he's 4 for 8, which means he's hitting .500. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball over to third base, taken over to the bag. There's one to throw over to home plate, is in plenty of time. I don't know why Castellanos didn't even slide. And that's going to be an inning-ending 5-1 double play, 5-2 double play. And we go to the bottom of the third. Phillies were not able to come through with the bases loaded. And we go to the bottom of the third as we're still tied 3-3. Whew, man. 5-2 double play. That was the worst thing that he could have done. That was weird. That was so weird. Definitely feel free to come onto the chat and, give your opinion about the game so far, because I'd love to hear from you guys. We got 19 people on here. Have a pretty full crowd tonight, which is awesome. It's really awesome. There was one question. I need to start writing questions down for you guys, because I feel like that baseball is the perfect time for asking questions and telling stories. Do an impression of a bobblehead. I can't do that. If you guys read, I have some really cool sports books that I eventually should start reading. Do you guys have a favorite book that you guys have read, whether it's a sports book or just a novel by somebody or a series? Because I would like to know. I used to like the Series of Unfortunate Events and the Time Quintet series. Used to like to read that when I was really, really young. Harry Potter was good. I didn't finish. I got up to the 4th book for Harry Potter. I was a very slow reader, but the 5th book, I did not read the 5th. Dodd lives in the low 80s, junk baller. So yeah, comment down below what your favorite book is. First pitch. It's taken at the knees for a called strike to Ronald Acuna Jr. So the Braves have the top of the lineup back up. Acuna Jr. grounded out the shortstop on the very first pitch of the game for the Braves. The 0-1 served out to center field. Marsh on the run, and he won't be able to get over there. He bobbled it for a quick second. Marsh has to make a throw over to second base, and Acuna Jr. is safe. Man, Brandon Marsh did not field that one properly. It bounced over towards his right side. He did not get the best read on that. And that's going to go down probably as an E8. A single and an E8. Let's see. Yep. Should have easily been able to field that. And of course, Bill James. Huh. Favorite baseball author is Roger Angell. Huh. That's cool. So, yeah, it's going to be a single and an E8, I believe. They haven't officially ruled it. And Matt Olson is up now. We have a runner over at second base, and the first pitch is up high for a ball. Olson got on with a single his last time up. He's 1 for 1 today. He's 14 home runs, 36 RBI. 1 ball, no strikes. Nola looks back at second. The kick and the pitch. Down low for ball 2. So the Phillies, my mind just blanked out on what I was going to say. 2 balls, no strikes. The kick and the pitch outside for ball 3. Phillies are taking on the Atlanta Braves in a 4-game series, and then they go to New York to take on the Mets. And it seemed like every time that they played the Mets last year, they just could not win a series against them. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch by Nola is outside for ball 4, and 4 pitches and a walk. And that'll put runners over at first and second base. And Nola doesn't seem like himself. Pitches have been a little bit up, and here's Austin Riley, who homered his last time that he faced Aaron Nola, which was back in the bottom of the first. So Olsen gets on with a walk. There's nobody out in the bottom of the third. The Phillies and Braves tied 3-3. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the first pitch is swung on and missed for a strike. Nola has gone 2 innings today so far. He has 3 strikeouts and 36 total pitches. Did the Houston Astros play? What does that mean? Are the Astros playing? Is that what you're asking? I don't know. 0-1. It's outside and low. The throw over to third base is not in time to get Ronald Acuna Jr. And Olsen goes over to second on the double steal. So JT was not able to make the throw, and Sosa, I think, dropped it like at the very bitter end. That pitch was down low and inside, and Sosa did drop it. But he would have been safe. 1 ball, 1 strike to Austin Riley. The kick and the pitch by Nola, swing and a miss. A fastball that was right down Broad Street at 93 miles per hour. This team is still not focused. The hitters are focused, but Aaron Nola just doesn't have his stuff today. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch, and it's fouled off. It's fouled off once again. In case you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well. This is the first time that Aaron Nola has allowed 2 home runs in the first 2 innings since July 18th of 2019, and that was against the Dodgers. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Riley. Runners over at second and third, and the pitch is down low and in the dirt for ball 2. Let's see if the Houston Astros play. Okay, all right, I'll check. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Austin Riley. Astros are off today. Astros are off. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside and high for ball 3. Oh, boy. I mean, you just want Nola to be able to get out of this. There's still nobody out. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal. Yes, he did. Oh, my goodness. Nate Tomlinson says that he went around. And that's 4 strikeouts by Nola. I don't know about that. Have to wait and see. JT did tag him out, though, but let's see if he went around. I don't know. It's pretty close. But that helps Nola. As he strikes out Austin Riley. Here's Sean Murphy with runners still over at second and third, this time with 1 out. And he swings and misses at the knuckle curve at 80 miles per hour. Murphy lined out in his first at-bat all the way to center field. And the 0-1 swung on and missed. So they did rule Acuna's base hit as a double. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think that it did take a little bit of a weird bounce, but I still think that Marsh should have fielded that cleanly and probably could have held Acuna Jr. up to a single. No balls, 2 strikes to Sean Murphy, who's been catching behind the plate. Has been playing with Travis d'Arnaud as well. The ball's 2 strikes, the kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts thrown by Aaron Nola. And that is now 5 strikeouts. Boy, if he can get out of this jam, that would be really huge. Oh, boy. We got 28 people on here. Wow, that's awesome. That is so sick. So we're tied 3-3. There's runners over at second and third in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Eddie Rosario is now up at the plate. 2 outs. Aaron Nola on the bump for the Phils. He has 45 pitches. He's allowed a home run in both innings. As I mentioned before, that's the first time he's done that since 2019. First pitch is a breaking ball that gets away a little bit from JT, but not too far away. And he gets the baseball and shakes things off. I don't know where it hit him, but something didn't feel right. Oh, it hit him right on the catcher's mask. So he just tried to shake it off. The Braves, they won the division last year. And it really just came down to that final matchup that they had against the New York Mets. It's funny because that was the Sunday night baseball game. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss by Eddie Rosario. Mets were up in that division and had over 100 wins, and the Braves were just sneaking up behind them, and the Braves ended up winning the division. And the Mets would lose to the Padres in the first round. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Mets have been struggling, though, a little bit this season, and the Phillies will see the Mets on Monday for a 3-game series at Citi Field. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Eddie Rosario, 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. And 2 runners on, second and third. Braves and Phillies tied 3-3. Cunha Jr. over at third. Olsen over at second. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Aaron Nola gets out of the inning. There were runners over at second and third with nobody on. And Aaron Nola from there struck out the last 3 batters that he faced. And we go to the top of the 4th. Phillies and Braves tied 3-3. Nice. That was good. I'm surprised he got out of that inning. Now is the perfect time. If you guys are just tuning in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We've been doing this channel for 5 months. If you enjoy my content, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, smash the like button, and yeah, I appreciate you all for coming on here. Comment down below. Be engaged with everything. So, 79 to 93 miles per hour. And if you subscribe, I would definitely give you a shout out for sure. I don't always get the notifications on my phone from YouTube, but I will still give you a shout out if you guys shout yourselves out, because that would be really awesome. Ooh, man, I can't believe we got 28 people on here. That's awesome. It's been pretty cool, man. You know, this whole journey of just calling games on here. The Blue Jays, they lost 6-3 today against the Tampa Bay Rays. How about the Rockies beating the Marlins 7-6? That was a pretty big game, too. Let's see what happened in that game. Jorge Soler homered. Mike Moustakas had a big single. Garrett Cooper homered. To tie the game. They were down 6-2 in the 9th inning. And then the Marlins tied it. And then, they tied it 6-6. And then the Rockies walked it off on a Ezekiel Tavar opposite field single. And they would win 7-6. It's pretty cool, man. Here's Brandon Marsh. And the first pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike, a slider at 88 miles per hour. So Dylan Dodd still out there on the bump for the Atlanta Braves. What's up, JJ? What's up, HD? Thanks for coming on here as always, man. I appreciate it. Next pitch is fouled off, and that goes back to the screen. Marsh, I didn't know this until a couple of days ago, that he also played football when he was in high school. The 0-2. Fly ball out to left field. On the run is Rosario as he goes over to his right side, and he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. I don't know why "ol" was in that sentence. Because I'm an old broadcaster, I guess. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what that means, but that's funny. One gone in the top of the fourth. Edmundo Sosa comes up, and he grounds that pitch over to third base. It's fielded cleanly by Austin Riley. He'll toss it across the diamond, and there's two gone. On the ground out by Edmundo Sosa. All right, pretty quick inning so far. Oof. Bryson Stott, 1 for 2. He's had an RBI. He had an RBI double a little bit earlier. He's been getting the batting average up, which is really good. He is now 4 for his last 5. So he's starting to see the ball really well. That is a very good sign. Dodd kicks and delivers, and the pitch is up high for ball 1. Dodd had 27 pitches in the second inning, 16 in the first, 17 in the third, and only 4 here in the fourth. The 1-0. It's at the knees for a called strike. On deck is Trey Turner, who was grounded out twice. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball down the left field line, and it will find the seats. I remember last year when the Phillies were playing against the Atlanta Braves. Bryce Harper tied it up in the 9th inning. I don't know why I have memories of this. But he tied it up and the Phillies lost. 1-2 pitch, ground ball over to second base. Fielded cleanly by Albies, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time. 1-2-3 go the Phils. We go to the bottom of the fourth as we are tied 3-3. But yeah, I remember that they were playing against Kenley Jansen. And I was so mad as a Phillies fan because they were down like 5-4 or whatever the score was. And like Harper hit a big 2-run home run in the 9th inning. And that was the day I think everybody wanted Joe Girardi gone. Because there was that 2-out error out in center field by Odubel Herrera too. And it's funny because I think that it was that experience, that pretty much put Joe like on the hot seat. And because then he also stuck with a pitcher for about 3 innings and didn't even change it up. And it was just so frustrating, and I can't lie, like I sometimes get those thoughts like when I see them play over in Atlanta. But I also remember, too, that in the playoffs that they did really well against the Braves, and it was nice to see them win a game in Atlanta, so that was pretty cool. If you guys are brand new to my channel, welcome on in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Now is the perfect time to make sure that you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload and when I go live. So make sure that you do that. Just reached the 400 mark earlier this week. And, just continue to put out some content. You know what I'm saying? I love having you guys come on here and chat about some baseball. JJ, did you see the Patriots? Oh, dude, yeah, I'm excited about that. It's gonna be really cool. That's gonna be cool. They did it for me, because they understand that I'm 75% Philly, and they want Philly fans to come on. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that game for sure. We're not gonna miss a Patriots game this year, unless it's the only time that we're gonna miss it really is if there's a big Phillies game, which would be tough. But we're not gonna try to miss any sort of games for the Patriots. All right, no balls, one strike to Ozzy Albies as he leads things off in the bottom of the fourth. We are tied 3-3 in Atlanta. That does pump me up, dude. October baseball is gonna be great. Oh, are you? Patriots Eagles. That's gonna be a great game, for sure. No balls, two strikes as the next pitch was swung on and missed. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Nola gets the signs from JT, kicks and fires the next pitch inside for a ball. So Albies batting on the left side. He flew out to left field in the bottom of the second inning. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball over to first base, fielded on a hop by Bowman. He'll win the race to the bag for the first out of the inning. Excuse me. What are your guys' thoughts on the new NFL rules? Excuse me. That was one of the questions that I had. As Marcell Ozuna comes up to the plate, I'm honestly not necessarily too big of a fan of the flex Thursday night games. I think that's I understand why they're doing it, because Amazon didn't really get a lot of good Thursday night games last year, and the NFL wants to make it more flexible for them and put the best games on for the week. First pitch is fouled off, but if I'm watching a game, or if I'm trying to go to a game, I might not be able to make it Thursday. You know what I'm saying? If it has to get moved. No balls, one strike. Pitch outside for a ball. Don't like the kickoff fair catch rule. So can you explain it to me? Is it basically you can call a fair catch after the kickoff? Is that how it is? Explain that to me, because I've been trying to figure it out. The 1-1 to Ozuna. Check swing. Did he go? They don't appeal, and home plate umpire says no. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Marcell Ozuna. 56 pitches by Aaron Nola on the evening. Nobody on, 1 out. 2 seconds left. The pitch outside for ball 3. That makes the count 3-1. Got 24 people on here. Awesome. 3-1. Swing and a miss. It was a cutter by Aaron Nola. So yeah, comment down below what you guys think about the new NFL rules, because I'd like to have a conversation with you guys about that too. But yeah, the flex games, I'm not really a big fan of that, because if I wanted to watch the Patriots play the Bills on Sunday, and that's when it was scheduled for, now it could get moved to Thursday. I have to wait for that. 3-2. Down low for ball 4, and Marcell Ozuna gets on with a walk. And there's a 1-out walk. Flex games are BS. Yeah, see, I agree, man. I don't know. I could be, what if, I'm going to a game? Or, what if I was supposed to go to a game, and it's supposed to be on Sunday, but now it's Thursday, and, I have to work? You know? Like, and they don't tell you the week of until the week of, and for broadcasting crews, that's going to be tough for them to figure that out. I can't even imagine. No balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia. The pitch down low for a ball. You could always fair catch a kickoff, but now you get the ball at the 25 no matter where you catch it. That's where you catch it. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Yeah. 1-1. Ground ball foul. I guess it's kind of like, like when they took away the intentional walk and you actually had to pitch, I feel like that's just getting rid of strategy. I don't like it when teams or like when leagues are getting rid of strategy. Like that's why I didn't mind the shift. It's a strategy. You got to work around it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Served out to right field. It drops in for a base hit and rounding second base and going over to third will be Marcell Ozuna. And Orlando Arcia gets on with a single. Call a fair catch at the 1. Go to the 25. That's crazy. Huh. Caleb Cotham's going to go out there to talk to his pitcher. And runners are still at the corners with 1 out. Kick returners no longer exist. Yeah. That's wild. And how did they like if they're coming up with these rules and the whole thing is to make money, like how does that make an impact? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up, my guy? Thank you for coming on here. What's good, dude? So I don't get it. Like the sport's good like the way that it is. Like why do we have to like have more games spread like throughout the week? Like I want to look forward to my Sundays. Like maybe I'm just at the get off my lawn type of a guy when it comes to this sort of a thing, but I don't know. If it ain't broke, why fix it? First pitch is fouled off by Michael Harris II. So there's 1 out and 2 runners on in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Braves. It's 3-3. Nola gets set. Kick, steals, and the pitch. Fly ball out to left field. This should be deep enough. Schwarber goes back to the warning track. He'll make the catch. And tagging up from third base is Marcell Ozuna. He will come in to score on the RBI sacrifice fly by Michael Harris II, and that'll give the Braves a 4-3 lead. All he had to do pretty much was just hit a deep fly ball. And he took it the opposite way and was able to get himself a sacrifice fly. Those weekday games put teams at disadvantage by forcing short weeks on them. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. And, I feel like that it defeats the purpose of Sunday. I really do. Like, you got Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. Like, Thanksgiving night, that's fine. First pitch. Ooh, looked like it was a little bit outside, but not according to Gabe Morales. As Ronald Acuna Jr. is up, he doubled in the 3rd, stole a base. He's 1 for 2 today. Caitlin, what's up? What's up? Just talking about these new football rules. The 0-1. Down low for ball 1. Yeah, man. I don't know. I agree with you. I agree that it puts those teams at a disadvantage. And it just, to me, like, defeats the purpose of watching, like, Red Zone. Oh, Kel. My gosh. Why did I say Caitlin? 1-1. Ground ball back up the middle, and Turner throws it over to second base, and there is the final out on the fielder's choice ground out by Ronald Acuna Jr. No runs. One man left. One run on the sacrifice fly, and one man left. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Phillies down 4-3. You said my name wrong. Yep, that was my bad. If anything, they should have Saturday games rather than Thursday. I see like where you're coming from. I do. But I like Thursday. I don't know. All right, I'm going to take a very quick step off. I need to take a very quick break and stretch, so I will be right back in just a few moments. All right. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon as well. If you also want to follow me on all my social media platforms, make sure that you do that as well. Oh, they're showing this race. Okay, I thought somebody was just like coming onto the field, but nope, that was not the case. So yeah, follow all the social media platforms. The link is in the link tree. It's listed down below in the chat. So make sure you do that. Trey Turner up at the plate for the Phils. That's taken at the knees for a called strike. And also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you don't have to, but we do take PayPal and Venmo, and those two links are in the chat down below. First pitch is flied out to center field. Second pitch, that is, and it's an out. Recorded by Michael Harris II. All right, Thursday games. Is it really? Sorry about that. I'll have to turn that down. All right, thanks for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. All right. We can play around with that. It's probably because you have to turn me up, too. Here's Bryce Harper. He'll hit that one high and deep to right field. That's going back to the track to the wall, and it's long gone. A missile hit by Bryce Harper, and that ties the game 4-4 on the solo home run out to right field. 445 feet off of Dylan Dodd. It's like a home run derby today. That looked really good. That was awesome. Pitch was down the middle. Harper squared it up, fired it away, and launched that thing to another planet. Here's Castellanos, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. It was a changeup at 83 miles per hour. 4-4 in the top of the fifth inning. Last home run wins. Yep. That's right. Castellanos is 1 for 2 today. He's singled back in the second. It's 4-4 in the top of the fifth. The pitch down low for a ball. So, I was asking before, how many, what are your favorite books, that you guys have read or novels? 1-1 pitch. It's fouled off. And, my favorite baseball book, I liked The Heat, or I liked Heat Ball by Mike Lupica. Thought that was really cool. I liked that novel. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch by Dodd fouled off again. And Castellanos stays alive. Nick today flew out to center field and got on with a single in his last at-bat, which was in the top of the third. 1 out, bases empty. The 1-2 down low. And a little bit outside as well. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball again, this time right back behind the screen. The Atlanta Braves, they beat the Dodgers yesterday by a score of 4-3. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. On a changeup at 81 miles per hour, it was on the upper third of the strike zone. And there's 2 gone. Schwarber now comes up to the plate. The Phillies have tied this game up twice. First pitch to Schwarber. Ball's lifted out to left field, but it will hook foul. Kyle today walked in the third, and he's 0 for 1. He has 12 home runs and 24 RBI. The 0-1. Down low and outside for ball 1. The Dodgers are actually 31-20 now on the season. Pitch. Foul ball. Mike Lupica was a sports writer before writing novels. Yep. That's right. 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They say no. Yep. Trying to see if I can find the book up there. Summer Ball. Yep, I have that one too. 2-2 pitch by Dodd at the knees for a called third strike. And Schwarber goes down looking, but the Phillies tie it up on a solo home run by Bryce Harper. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning as the Phillies are tied 4-4 against the Atlanta Braves. Man, I think I need to go get some water. Bryce was due for a long ball. He was. He was definitely due for a long ball. What time? What time is the, Oh, the Heat game just started now. Okay, I'll have to turn that on in a little bit. I can't believe that Florida swept their way. It's crazy. Beat the Hurricanes, man. It's wild. NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, they're all pretty insane. Ugh. I'm honestly in some ways like I'm actually kind of happy that the Sixers didn't make it as far, even though it sounds a little bit, maybe not naive is the right word, but even though it sounds a little bit bad for me to say this, but, you know, it was getting a little bit tricky, like doing both the Phillies and the Sixers at the same time. It would have been nice to see them go far, but being able to try to do that this weekend, you know, and still try to do two sports at once, it's not so easy, you know. And I don't really know if the algorithm likes it, but it's tough, like switching between both sports. But I love it. Like, it's cool, but, you know, that is the one thing I don't miss. Trying to call two sports at once. Maybe not, yeah, not at the same time, but still. Having to give up some games for Phillies that I would have liked to do, but had to do Sixers games instead, you know. Nola will go out there for his 5th inning of work. Did I say the 4th before? I'm so sorry. I am out of it today. Kirby Yates is warming up in the bullpen for the Braves. And the first pitch to Matt Olson is swung on and missed for a strike. Celtics up 20-7. If the Celtics somehow complete this comeback, that'd be the first time that that's happened in the NBA. And it would be against an 8th seed. And an 8th seed has never gone to the finals. 1 ball, 1 strike to Matt Olson. You know, the one thing that Aaron Nola struggled with last season is when the first time he would face batters, he would do a good job. And then, like, that second, third time that they would come up, there was a time where, at the beginning of last year, and even the year before that, where he would just struggle. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Matt Olson. On deck is Austin Riley, who homered back in the bottom of the first. The pitch, ground ball, gobbled up by Bryson Stott, over to his right side, throws over to first, about a couple of feet away, and there's one gone. If you guys are brand new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload. The goal is to get to 440 subscribers, so if you have not subscribed to my channel, and if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, we come on for almost every Phillies game, and we also do Sixers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Patriots football as well. Here's Austin Riley, and the first pitch is a moonshot out to left field, and that ball's going back, and it's not coming back. A solo home run by Austin Riley. That's his 2nd one that he's hit today. His 9th of the season, and the Braves retake the lead 5-4. Nola knew as soon as he threw that pitch that was a meatball, and Austin Riley was going to just crush that thing. And he did. That actually looked like the previous one that he threw him in the first. So the Braves lead at 5-4. Alrighty. So a solo home run by Austin Riley. Here's Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 today. And the second pitch is inside and low for a ball. Every single time. I know. 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. That time Nola went with the changeup. Nola only has 76 pitches so far, but he's given up 3 home runs. I don't know when the last time he's done that. Be interesting to see. 1-2 strikes to Sean Murphy. The pitch outside for ball 2. Aaron Nola, first time allowing 3 home runs in the game since July 18th of 2019 versus the Dodgers. That ties the most in his career, 5 times. Well, you ask, and you shall receive. That's probably what they said. 2-2 strikes. The pitch down below the knees for a ball. Austin Riley Young. He's a good ball player. Told everybody. 3-2 pitch. Line drive over to left field for another base hit. And Murphy singles as Schwarber fields the ball on a hop. And it gets over to the cutoff man. And if you guys just subscribe to my channel, I appreciate it. And make sure that you comment who you are down below so I can give you a shout out and say thank you and welcome to the Play-by-Play with JJ family. Is Nola's velocity usually this low, 92 and below? Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah, for sure. Throws 92, 93, 94. It was at one point 90. That was the fastball at one point. So we have a timeout on the mound as JT goes over to rally the troops and form a conference on the bump. And everybody goes back to their spots. What's up, Megan? Thanks for coming on here, as always. Phillies trail 5-4. It's been a back-and-forth ball game. And 5 home runs have been hit. 2 by Austin Riley, 1 by Marcell Ozuna, 1 by Alec Bohm, and the other one by Bryce Harper. The pitch to Eddie Rosario. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball that was on the inside corner. Nola with 80 pitches. The 0-1. Ground ball over to first base. The throw over to second by Bohm. There's one to throw back to first. Is not in time. Bryson Stott had to go cover for Alec Bohm, and Rosario just beat it out. So that should be recorded as a 3-6 fielder's choice. So Murphy singled. Rosario grounded out into a fielder's choice. And Ozzie Albies is due up at the plate. Phillies were in their gray tops, gray bottoms, on with the little pinstripe going down the side. Throw back over to first is not in time. Trying to keep Sean Murphy in check over at first base. Pitch. Low and away for a ball. Ozzie Albies is third on the team in hits coming into today. He has 48 hits and 189 at-bats. He also has 10 homers and 32 RBI, which is third on the team. The 1-0. Hit down the left field line, and it is just foul. Goes towards the gate. Phillies only have one guy that has 30 or more RBIs, and that's Alec Bohm. But the Braves have 3 guys that have at least 30 RBI. Austin Riley not that far behind. Comes into today with 23 RBI. Now he has 26. The 1-1. Fouled off. Phillies will play the Braves tomorrow night at the same time at 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. And then they play at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:05 to be exact, as the game is on Fox. And then on Sunday night, they play at 7 o'clock as the ESPN game for Sunday Night Baseball. And we might be back in time for it. Again, I'll know once I look at my schedule after the game. 1-2 pitch. Lined in the right field for a base hit. Going over to third base is going to be Sean Murphy, and that'll put runners at the corners with still 2 outs, and Ozzie Albies gets on with another base hit. Wow. 5 men have already come up to the plate for the Braves. This might be Nola's last inning because he already has 85 pitches. And hopefully he can try to get out of this inning with the way things are. He dealt with a little bit of adversity back in the first inning with, what was it, the 4th inning with runners over at second and third, and he was able to get out of there, which was nice, but other than that, it has not been his sharpest. First pitch to Ozuna, ground ball back up the middle, gobbled up by Stott. He's right there. He throws over to first in time for the 3rd and final out of the inning. And we go to the top of the 6th as Austin Riley hits his 2nd home run on the day and gives the Braves a 5-4 lead. Phillies coming back up to bat. Okay. Oh, hi guys. Hello. Hi. I hope you're all doing well. It's been a pretty interesting day. I went to the batting cage today, so that was really cool. I've been trying to, like go back a little bit just to get on my feet and, like not sit down as much. And it's cool because I've been trying to do that. Work more on my swing. I haven't have to get the get the timing a little bit up, but it's been good, to just get out of the house. So, yeah, it's been kind of cool. So, but I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Please make sure that you smash the like button and subscribe as well. Now is the perfect time to do it. If you want to join the Discord server, the link to that is down below in the live chat. We do post-series podcasts for Phillies games after they play a series. So we did one yesterday for the Diamondbacks series. And I would love to take your phone calls and have you guys join in on the voice chat. And just give your thoughts on the series, So, and have a conversation with me. So we do that. We also do podcasts on here as well. I was going to make a Sixers podcast today, but decided not to. I still have to do a Keith Jones podcast. I have not done that yet. But we'll do it next week. Don't worry, Flyers fans. We will definitely get around to it for sure. Kirby Yates comes in for Dylan Dodd as his day is done. And Yates, the former San Diego Padre himself, is 1-0 on the season with a 3.78 ERA. And he will face JT Realmuto. As we go to the top of the 6th, the Phillies down 5-4. First pitch to JT is outside and high for ball 1. Now 21 people. Nice. Cool. Yates gets set, fires, and the pitch. That ball's lifted high and deep to center field. It's not too deep, though, and Harris gets underneath it, and he will catch it for the first out. JT just got under it. Not too much. But there's one gone. Yeah. Oh, Bowman now due up for the Phillies. And the first pitch he sees is on the outside corner for a called strike. So Bowman, a 2-run home run to tie the ball game. That was back in the second inning. The 0-1. Inside and low for a ball. Whew. Yates gets set. Kicks, steals, and the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the third base line, and it will go towards the dugout. So Kirby Yates, as I mentioned before, comes in for Dylan Dodd. And Yates has gone 16 2/3 of an inning as Bohm steps out of the batter's box. He also has a 3.78 ERA. And he's 36 years old. The 1-2. Inside for ball 2. He started out his career actually with the Tampa Bay Rays and spent 2 years with them from 2014 till the end of 2015. 2-2 pitch, fouled back again. Then he signed with the Yankees and played with them in 2016. Then the Angels had him, and he only pitched for 1 game and was picked up or traded to the San Diego Padres. He played with them for 4 seasons. 2-2 pitch, outside and high for another ball, and that makes it a full count. He became the closer back towards the end of 2018. He was really the setup man. And the 3-2 pitch is sliced out to right field, and that'll be a single, opposite field single by Alec Bohm. Good piece of hitting, and Bohm is starting to get together some pretty good at-bats. Yates then became the full-time closer back in 2019 for the San Diego Padres, and he had 41 saves. Only allowed 8 earned runs that year and 41 hits. He had 101 strikeouts and 60 2/3 of an inning. Here's Brendan Marsh as he comes up, and he will ground that one foul down the first base line. But he hasn't really been the same since. He's been coming in a little bit earlier in ball games. He did play in 6 games in 2020. No balls, 1 strike. Yates gets set, gets the signs, and the pitch. Fly ball, foul, and it goes out of play. So Marsh is 1 for 2 today. He singled back in the 2nd inning and flew out to left field as well. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock. A runner over at first. The 0-2 outside. Bohm got on with a single, so the Phillies trail 5-4. Riley started the game off with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the first. The Phillies would then tie it on a 2-run homer by Alec Bohm, and then an RBI double by Bryson Stott. That would give them a 3-2 lead. Throw back over to first is not in time. So it was a pickoff attempt by Kirby Yates, and Alec Bohm just got back in there safely. So after the Phillies retook the lead 3-2. Let's see if he was out there. I don't think he was. Nope, he got in there safely. Then Marcell Ozuna would tie it on a solo home run to make it 3-3. 1-2. Inside and high for ball 2. So then after that, the Phillies would then get a home run by Bryce Harper, and that would make it a 4-3 lead. As the next pitch is inside and low for a ball. So that makes it a full count. Pitch. Swing and a miss, and the throw over to second base to get Bohm is in time, and that is a strike him out, throw him out. That is the last thing that the Phillies wanted, and... Oh, man, are they, What's going on? Did they say foul ball? Is that what they're rolling? Is that a foul ball? I think it was just foul. I don't know. They're saying that Marsh fouled it. So Bohm goes back over to first. That could have been a really bad scenario right there. Three balls, two strikes to Marsh. One out. Bohm over at first. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And Bohm stays put over at first. And Marsh strikes out. They said it was just fouled. Trying to see if on the... Nope, they won't show it. All right, so Edmundo Sosa's up at the plate now for the Phils with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And the first pitch is grounded over to shortstop. The easy throw over to second base is in plenty of time for out number 3. No runs, 1 man left. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies down 5-4 against the Atlanta Braves. All right. So I apologize. So Riley hit a 2-run home run. I don't know why. I don't have this organized. He hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 1st. Bohm then tied it on a 2-run home run in the top of the 2nd. And then Bryson Stott would then give the Phillies a 3-2 lead on the RBI double in the same inning, and Brandon Marsh would come in to score. Marcell Ozuna would then homer to tie the game back 3-3 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And then in the bottom of the 4th, Michael Harris, the 2nd, hit a sacrifice fly to help the Braves retake the lead 4-3. Harper would then tie it back on a solo home run out to right center field. And that would make it a 4-4 game. And then Austin Riley, in the bottom of the 5th, would homer once again. And would get a solo home run to give the Braves a 5-4 lead. So it's been a back-and-forth game in game 1 of this 4-game series. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload. Yes. So we have 20 people on here, and you guys got to make sure that you smash that like button and subscribe as well. Been working pretty hard and doing a lot of really cool things on here, for sure. For sure. All right. After the next inning, we'll take a break. What's up, Mike? Thanks for coming on here as always, dude. Mike, one of my really good friends. Phillies trail 5-4. You guys should go check out his YouTube channel too. Hasn't really been posting a lot of stuff, but you know, he's a big friend of Play-by-Play with JJ. So between him and Gabe, those are my right-hand men, as I like to call it. So yes, make sure that you give Mike some love. So we're here in the bottom of the 6th. Braves are up 5-4. First pitch by Nola as he goes back out there for probably his last inning of work. Is inside for a ball. Orlando Arcia is up at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled back in the 4th. The kick and the pitch by Nola. Fastball taken right down the middle. That time it was only at 89 miles per hour. So the Phillies trail 5-4 against the Atlanta Braves. The kick and the 1-1. Fly ball, foul down the right field line. and Arcia will stay alive. Arcia struck out in the second and singled in the fourth. Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to be warming up in the bullpen. He's been struggling for the Phillies as of lately. But if he comes in, hopefully he can have a good outing tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Laid off by Arcia. They do not check his swing, so there was no appeal. And Dominguez now is warming up in the bullpen. He just got up. Now he's throwing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch by Nola. Swinging a foul ball. Was right off of the left foot of Orlando Arcia. And lost his balance and his knee. Oof, it actually hit his left foot. Yikes. That is not fun when you foul a ball off of your foot. Definitely not fun. Nola battling over here. 91 pitches. Phillies trail 5-4. The 2-2. Another foul ball. As that would have been a ball regardless. RC is 28 years old now. Stands at 6 feet tall. 2-2 by Nola. Ground ball over to shortstop. Turner with a sidearm throw over to first is in dime, and there's 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Arcia is retired. He went with another sinker, and it looked like Arcia just got on top of it and just grounded out. Oh yeah, I said that Sir Anthony Dominguez is warming up. That's what I said. You probably missed that though. Michael Harris II is coming up to the plate. He's hitting 9th tonight for the Atlanta Braves. And the first pitch, he fouls that one off. And it's an 0-1 count. Pitch by Nola. Ground ball, foul down the first base line. It's all right. You're good. No balls, 2 strikes to Michael Harris. Harris had the sacrifice fly. 0-2. Fouled off again. That time down the first base line. Michael Harris is from DeKalb, Georgia. So he is playing in his home state. He had 19 homers last year, along with 64 RBI and a .297 batting average. The 0-2. Down low. Oh, they say that he went. So they appeal swing over at third base, and Nola has his 7th strikeout on the day. It was an 0-2 pitch, and Michael Harris went around, according to Dan Asagna. Houston, to Dave, what is up? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. So Harris strikes out, and there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Ronald Acuna Jr. is due up now. Pitch, line drive out to center field. Marsh on the run, and it was hit right on the nose, and Marsh catches it for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Braves, and Nola gets out of it, and that's most likely going to be it for him as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Phillies are down 5-4 against the Braves. That was Ronald Acuna Jr. who just flew out to center field. That was a fun Phillies win yesterday. I want to remind you guys, if you guys are new to my channel, if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well, so that way you know when I upload Know that we got 15 people on here. That's cool. We had like 28 people. But that's pretty cool. It's nice. We have a good audience tonight. It was a fun one yesterday. Someone subbed. Yeah, I don't know who, but that was nice. I asked, I always tell people that if they want to give themselves a shout out, they totally can do that. So I've been like really trying to just like meet people on here, and just like continue to just like keep up with like other people that do sports content and that type of stuff, because I want to just build more relationships with people, you know what I'm saying? Hands out some popcorn, Cracker Jacks, and hot dogs. Okay, that you bring up a really interesting conversation. Okay, so I want to know, what is this whole thing about, like, making a hot dog sandwich? Like some people like have to like put like lettuce and like different types of stuff on their hot dogs. Like I go to Royal Farms and I see that you can design like your own hot dog and like customize it and have it be like a sandwich. Like, I don't get it. Like what's the thing about it? Like, do you guys like think that that's a cool thing? I'm curious. AJ Minter comes into the ballgame for the Braves. He's pitched in 23 games this season. That was a weird segue. 22 innings. I do have a LinkedIn. The LinkedIn is actually posted on the Venmo not on the Venmo, sorry. On the LINKTREE. My gosh, LinkedIn LINKTREE. It's also posted on the LINKTREE. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that, man. AJ Minter comes into the game and the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Like, what's this whole thing about hot dogs and, like, making sandwiches out of it? Like, I gotta have, like, ketchup and mustard, like, fine. Like, that's cool. But, like, I can't do the other stuff. You know what I mean? No balls, one strike. And the pitch is fouled off. Just give me a good Philly cheesesteak with Thank you! Thank you. That's what I'm saying, man. No balls, two strikes. AJ Minter on the bump for the Atlanta Braves. And the pitch to Stott. Fouled off again. So my LinkedIn is posted down below on my LinkTree. So if you guys want to follow me on LinkedIn, if you guys want to follow me on any social media platform, you can totally do that. And do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, if I haven't said that already. The balls, two strikes to Bryson Stott. The pitch. Outside, did they appeal? Oh, yep, they did. So it was a check swing, and Bryson Stott is down on strikes. And Dan Asagna says that he went around. And Stott does not agree. One gone in the top of the seventh inning. Here's Trey Turner, who homered in yesterday afternoon's game. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Hear me out. Wawa. Dude, that looks really good. The clabada chicken steak. I was telling my dad about it. I was like, that looks really good. I'd have to try that. That looks really good. The 0-1. That ball's hit out to right field. On the run is Ronald Acuna Jr., and it'll make the catch right at the warning track for out number 2. As Trey Turner is out. And there's 2 gone. That does sound really good. I like that. But, like, I just, like, can't, like, a hot dog as a sandwich. Like, no, dude. Like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, just give me, like, a plain hot dog with, like, ketchup and mustard, like, on the side. Dude, Larry, it looks really good. Bryce Harper up at the plate, and the first pitch is swung on and missed for a strike. Harper is 1 for 11 versus AJ Minter, lifetime-wise. No balls, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Harper shows bunt, bunts it down the third base line. It's a fair ball, and Bryce Harper gets on with a bunt single. as Austin Riley was playing him pretty deep. Great play by Bryce Harper, and now is the time for the Phillies to try to take advantage of that. That was beautiful. The way that he just squared up the bunt. Riley was playing so deep, and then noticed, he's going to bunt over here, and bunted it perfectly down the line. And the throw back over to first is not in time, so Nick Castellanos is due up at the plate now for the Phillies. JJ LINKTREE. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry. Thanks, Gabe. This is why he's my right-hand man. He's done an awesome job. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit, and it just gets through the hole. And it goes out to center field as Harris will play it, and Harper goes over to third base on the single by Nick Castellanos. How about that? So Harper, as I mentioned before, only had one hit versus A.J. Minter, and he just squared up a bunt perfectly, and as soon as that ball was hit by Nick Castellanos, he was hustling right past second base and going right over to third. And that sets the table up for Kyle Schwarber, who's over 2 today, and walked in the third inning. Phillies down 5-4 against the Atlanta Braves, and one swing of the bat can make a difference. Harper over at third, Castellanos over at first. Harper is the tying run. And the first pitch to Schwarber is on the outside corner for a called strike, a cutter at 91 miles per hour. Schwarber is 0 for 6 lifetime-wise versus A.J. Minter, but he has walked 4 times. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Minter looks back at first and looks back at home. The 0-1 laid off for a ball. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Yep, we're on LinkedIn for sure. If you guys want to, add me on LinkedIn or all the other social media platforms, make sure that you click on the LINKTREE. 1 ball, 1 strike to Schwarber. The pitch, swinging a line drive out to right field, and that's going to be a fair ball. Harper comes in to score. Castellanos going to third, and he will score 2. The throw to the plate is not in time. And Schwarber gets into second base with a 2-run go-ahead double, and the Phillies retake the lead 6-5. Castellanos hustled into home plate, and Acuna Jr. actually made a pretty good throw. Snicker decides not to challenge it. It actually was a little bit closer than what I thought it was going to be. And now Rob Thompson's making a different type of a call to the bullpen, and I'm curious to see what he does here now. That's going to be a 2-run double as Schwarber hit it down the line. The umpires are getting together, and now Brian Snicker, I believe, will challenge this. Let's see. Throw to the plate. Oh, he might be out. He may be out at the plate. Yep. That is such a tough angle to see, though. To be honest with you, Gabe Morales didn't have the best view. I think he's out. It's such a blessing and a curse, doing this on here. The one curse is that I actually thought that Castellanos originally scored from first base, and I couldn't see it because you can't see what's going on off the monitor. But the throw by Ronald Acuna Jr. to the plate was a dot. And Sean Murphy, I think, just tagged Nick Castellanos in time. So if the call is overturned, it will be a 5-5 game, but Kyle Schwarber will have an RBI double, and that will be the final out of the inning. They are taking their time to review this, as Dan Isagna has the headsets on. Let's see. Okay, so this is probably the perfect example right here. He's out. He's out. He's definitely out. All right. he looked like he was out. They have not made the official call just yet, though. Now everybody is going back to the dugout. So they do rule it as an RBI double. That's going to do it, though. The Phillies do tie it back, though, on an RBI double by Kyle Schwarber. That was a really good throw by Ronald Acuna Jr. to get Castellanos out at the plate. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning as the Phillies are tied 5-5. Yeah, that's too bad. So that goes down as an RBI double. And Castellanos out. Cast out. Huh. That was a really good throw. That's the thing. Like, I hate, like, how I can't see what's going on off the monitor because I would have been easily able to tell, but I went with a call and I went with my gut, and I really thought that he was rounding third base. I really thought he came in the score, but nope. Whatever. Okay. Live and die with the call. So it's 5-5 as we go to the bottom of the 7th, I believe. They say still that it's 6-5, but that's obviously not the case because that has to be an out. So, all right. Yep, it's 5-5. Yeah, it's tough. Tough. All right. Okay, I feel a lot better now, though. I don't know what was going on. All right, we got 22 people on here. 22 awesome people. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon as well. So please make sure that you come on and smash that like button, subscribe. Yes, Gabe, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Sir Anthony Dominguez will come out there, and he will pitch the bottom of the 7th inning. Olsen, Riley, and Murphy are coming up to the plate. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing an awesome job calling the game. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. Yep, that was tough. I can't believe he was out at the plate. That was such a great throw, and that is going to be on ESPN. Gotta love the bullpen. Steve, head on over to my YouTube channel. The link is actually in my profile on Facebook down below. And, you can come on and you can subscribe to the channel too, like from Facebook, if you want to. I'm just saying. All right, no balls, 1 strike to Matt Olson. And the pitch, it's fouled off of the mask of JT. And JT has to get the mask back, and he puts it back on. It came off of his head. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. We'll do. Cool. Nice. Yeah. I put a lot of content on here, but, no balls, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Up high for a ball. So Sir Anthony Dominguez is on the bump now for the Phillies. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Matt Olson. 5-5 in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch outside for a ball. So Aaron Nola's day is done. Nola will get a no decision. Both actually starting pitchers will get a no decision. Nick Anderson, the right-handed pitcher, is warming up in the bullpen. Olsen will lift that one high and deep out to center field. Marsh on the run, and he crashes into the wall to make the catch. Oh, what a play by Brandon Marsh. Out in center field, he tracked it down perfectly and was able to make a nice catch out in center field. Oh, boy, 2 outs. Well, the pitch was right down the middle. Marsh utilized all his speed and was able to make a nice catch. That's what football taught him. That was really good for him. All right, the first pitch to Austin Riley, swing and a miss. Riley today has homered twice. And he also has 3 RBI as well. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock by Sir Anthony. And the pitch fouled back towards the screen. Sir Anthony is 28 years old from the Dominican Republic. Had a really good season last year, but he's been very shaky this season. He has a 4.26 ERA, 20 strikeouts, and a 1.63 whip. The 0-2, up high for a ball. Dominguez, last year, though, had a 3 ERA, 51 innings. He also was able to get 61 strikeouts. He pitched really well. The pitch, up high for a ball. What's my second favorite team as far as baseball goes? I don't know if I have one. 2-2 pitch. On the inside corner, called strike 3, and looked like it was a little bit inside, but Sir Anthony Dominguez got the call. And there's 2 gone. Riley did check his swing, so maybe Gabe Morales said that he went around. I don't know. 2 outs. Nobody on in the bottom of the 7th, and Sean Murphy due up, and he'll foul the first pitch right back behind home plate. So Olsen flew out to center field on a really nice catch by Brandon Marsh, and Austin Riley just struck out. 2 gone. Murphy will take the next pitch outside and low for a ball, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Pitch fouled back towards the screen. Braves fans out there, I gotta tell you, somebody that really destroyed the Phillies when I would watch them play. Like, Jeff Francoeur was one of those guys, but Kelly Johnson was another one of those guys. Do you guys remember having Kelly Johnson and Matt Diaz as well? The 1-2 outside and low for a ball. Matt Diaz would always crush the Phillies. And as a fan, I never liked it. But he hit really well against us. 2-2 pitch by Sir Anthony. Fouled off right behind home plate. Trying to think of another guy that did a really good job against us. Besides like Brian McCann and guys like Chipper Jones. And even Andrew Jones. Jeff Francoeur was one of them. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Sir Anthony Dominguez gets him to strike out, and that'll do it. And we go to the top of the 8th inning as we are tied 5-5. Sean Murphy strikes out. That was nice. Are you a purple triangle? Why is that? What's the significance about the purple triangle? Yeah, Chipper. Chipper was a Phillies killer for sure. Trying to think who else that I grew up with was really, really good on the Braves. That would just hit like so good against us. Marteshera. There's another one. Dude, Marteshera on the Braves was so lethal. Seriously, he was so good. I don't think he gets into the Hall of Fame. Does Marteshera get into the Hall of Fame? He is, like, in my opinion, like one of the... He has to be like one of the best switch-hitting first basemen of all time. At least top 5. I can't think of another switch-hitting first baseman that was as good as he was. Dale Murphy. Yeah, Dale was before... That was before I started watching baseball, but yes, you're right. He did pretty good against the Phillies, too. Dan Uggla. There we go. There's another one that I just thought of. Oh, my gosh, Dan Uggla. Man, he was tough. He would hit, like, grand slams against us, like, all the time. I feel. Whether he was with the Marlins or the Braves. If you guys are new to my channel, I want to just remind you guys, I know that we have more and more people coming on here, so feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. We do Phillies games on here. Our goal is to get to at least 440 subscribers by the end of tonight, and I'm sure that not all of you have subscribed to my channel yet or even have liked this video. So the call to action that I want to present with you guys is to make sure that you do that for sure. Nick Anderson will come in for the Atlanta Braves as he has pitched in 20 games this season. We'll get to his stats in just a few moments. And you guys can totally join the conversation on here too. And comment down below in the live chat and feel free to, be engaged. Because I want to be able to talk to you guys. Every time I see the name Dale, I think of the guy from King of the Hill. All right, there's JT, and the first pitch is outside and low for a ball. We need one more to get to 435 subscribers. You guys should definitely subscribe to the channel. What are you waiting for? 22 people. Okay. Next pitch is down low and outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes in the top of the 8th inning. Phillies are tied 5-5. The pitch, swing and a miss. Jess, what's up, Jess? Haven't seen you on here in a while. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch by Anderson's fouled back towards the screen. All right, so Nick Anderson, told you that we would get over to his stats. We'll get over to it actually on the next pitch, after the next pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the kick and the pitch, swing and the miss, and JT is retired as he swings at a high fastball that was out of the strike zone. Gregory Soto warming up in the Phillies bullpen. 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Now it just comes down to a game of chess. Here's Alec Bohm, who has singled and hit a 2-run home run as well. Anderson has pitched in 21 1/3 of an inning this season. He's allowed 16 hits. It's the first pitch. It looked a little bit inside and low, but it was a strike. Regardless, he has 25 strikeouts, a .89 ERA, and he's 2-0 on the season. The 0-1, fouled back. He also has a 3.8 ERA. Over his last 7 days, he's allowed 3 earned runs and 3 innings of work, but he has 4 strikeouts and, well, he allowed 2 earned runs against the Dodgers. That was on Wednesday. And only allowed 1 earned run against Seattle. The 0-2, outside and low for a ball. I'll subscribe to your YouTube channel after the game because my phone's acting up. Totally. No, that's totally fine, man. That's totally fine. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the kick and the pitch way up high for ball 2. Nick is 32 years old. Brandon Marsh waits on deck. And the 2-2 pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3. It was a 94-mile-per-hour fastball right at the knees, and that's back-to-back backwards Ks by Nick Anderson. Ooh, man. Pitch was pitch had a lot of movement for sure. 2 down. In the top of the 8th, nobody on. Brandon Marsh comes up, batting on the left side, and the first pitch is way up high for a ball. So Nick Anderson played with the Miami Marlins back in 2019 and then got traded to the Tampa Bay Rays. And the 1-0 pitch is grounded foul down the first base line, and that makes the count 1-1. So he played for the Rays for 3 seasons and then got signed to Atlanta. This year. The 1-1. Fouled back again. Marsh today's 1 for 3. He singled back in the 2nd, flew out to left field in the 4th, and struck out in his last at-bat, which was in the 6th inning. Cool call. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's a tongue twister. Bat-to-bat backwards Ks. Yep. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, high hopper over to second base. The throw over to first is in plenty of time by Ozzie Albies, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Phillies, and we go to the bottom of the 8th as we are tied 5-5. Okay. Comes down to a game of chess. Oh, man. I just don't want to face Iglesias. That's all. I do not want to face Raisel Iglesias. Yes. How many people we got on here? We got 22 people. All right. How many people do we have on here that have liked this? Let me let's double check. I did get a notification. Nope, that was the wrong notification. Cool. All right, we got 20 likes on here. If you guys have not liked already, make sure that you do that. Yep, I was looking. But thanks, Gabe. I appreciate that. I saw 20. Maybe somebody just did that. Did somebody just like? I'm curious. Or maybe you saw somebody like and then they disliked it. Nope, it's just 20. Okay. 21. Maybe somebody disliked it, but that's okay. I don't really care. I could really care less, to be honest. Where are we? There we are. Okay, got the game back up. The goal is to get to 440 subscribers, man. That is the goal. If you guys know more people that would love my content, make sure that you just spread the word, man. We want to continue to grow the family. We've been doing this for 5 months. 5 months and we have 434 subscribers. That's pretty freaking awesome. Yeah. He was wrong though. We have 20 likes. See, we don't have 21. It's tomorrow's game on Apple TV. It might be on Apple TV. I don't even know. I'm not going to be calling it though. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so I will not be calling tomorrow's or Saturday's game. Unfortunately, I'm going to be out in Potomac, Maryland, and I will be back Sunday night. Hopefully, if my schedule works out the way it does, and I will double check. If not, we'll be a little bit late to Sunday night's game. All right, Gregory Soto comes in to pitch the bottom of the 8th. The first pitch is up high for a ball, so Soto will face. Yes, we have a pinch hit. Yep, we do. We have a pinch hitter. So Kevin Pillar is up at the plate. He comes in for Eddie Rosario because they wanted to go with a righty on lefty. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, man, those Apple TV games are huge on YouTube because not a lot of people. I know. That one night we had 100 people on here. I know. We'll see if I can do it. If I can do it, I'll try. I can't promise. Maybe I'd come on for like the 7th inning, though. We'll just have to wait and see. I was thinking about it, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I know. No, I know. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And Soto gets the strikeout there. So Iglesias is warming up in the bullpen, and he will come in for the 9th inning regardless. I know. But, I would love to. I just don't know I don't know when I'm going to end tomorrow. And I don't want to make a commitment yet. If something, pops up, though, and I end up having time, I'll be like, yo, I'll come on. But I would love to. Ozzie Albies is due up. He's batting on the right side now for the Braves. And he loses the baseball bat as he flicks it over towards the third base dugout. Heads up. Oh, my gosh. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Ozzie. Somebody's like, I saw somebody on here that was like, yo, how are you doing like all 162 games? I'm like, I just like want to do baseball. Like whether we win or lose, like I need the reps. Like This is how broadcasters do it, so why can't I? You know? It's my mindset. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Now, obviously, sometimes it's really hard because some broadcasters, like, a lot of them don't do, like, 2 sports at once, you know, because of the travel and that type of stuff. But, you know, I want to get as much experience as possible. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Line drive out to right field, and that'll be a base hit by Ozzie Albies as he gets an opposite field single. And there's still 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. I will remind you guys, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, you guys don't have to. But for those of you that would like to do it, you can totally do that by clicking on the Venmo and on the PayPal as well. We take Venmo or PayPal. And that is listed down below on the Linktree. So, Marcell Ozuna comes up, and the first pitch is inside for a ball. Ozuna is 1 for 2 today. Phillies and Braves tied 5-5. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Pitch. Line drive out to right field. That's going to go all the way towards the wall, and it's a fair ball. And fan interference will be called. It'll be actually a ground rule double. Thank goodness, because Albies was rounding third base and was coming in to score. So that's an opposite field double. Wow. So Pilar was out. Albies got on with a single, and Marcell Ozuna doubled down the right field line. Man, he has a lot of power in that bat. Oh, that might have been a foul ball. That is a foul ball. Can the Phillies challenge that? I thought it would just stayed fair, but I think that the Phillies will challenge it. It looked like it was on the right side. Maybe they can't challenge it. Orlando Arcia is up at the plate. Yep, okay, they won't challenge it, I don't think. That actually looked like it was foul, looking at it from that angle. Yep, they can't challenge it now. All right, so 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Runners over at second and third. The Phillies have to try to get out of this jam here. Arcia up at the plate. First pitch. Down low for a ball. 100 miles per hour on the gun. What's up, Jack? What's going on, man? Thanks for coming on here. 1 ball, no strikes. The kick and the pitch. Inside again for ball 2. JK, I do appreciate you streaming, and the fact that you do it for free is valuable to me. Dude, of course. That's what I do. I gave you an advance for October baseball. I saw that. What's up, Grant? How we doing? The 2-0. Inside for ball 3. In case you guys are just tuning in, there's 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Braves and the Phillies are tied 5-5. 2 runners on. Runners at second and third. The 3-0. Checks. Oh, they say it was high for ball 4, and that's a walk. That was a strike, though. But the bases will be loaded. The good news is that the Phillies can try to get a double play. And now Rob Thompson is going to jog out there to talk things over with Gregory Soto, and I don't know what's going on. If Soto felt something or what. That pitch was definitely a strike, for sure. But regardless, that'll load the bases. 1 out, and bases are loaded. Gregory Soto is talking things over with Rob Thompson, and there's a meeting, a conference on the mound, and Thompson looks back over to home plate for something. I don't know what it was. This is a little bit bizarre. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th for the Atlanta Braves as they are doing the tomahawk chop. Oh, boy. This brings back a lot of memories for sure. Travis d'Arnaud will come in to pinch hit for Michael Harris II. So Snicker is going all in here, and rightfully so. So a fly ball can give the Braves the lead once again. d'Arnaud batting in the 9th spot as Acuna Jr. waits on deck. Soto on the bump as everybody goes back to their spots, including Rob Thompson. Soto with the first pitch in the dirt. It was a slider at 87 miles per hour, taken all the way for a ball. Travis d'Arnaud against the Phillies. He's had a pretty good career against the Phillies. He has 12 lifetime home runs in 95 games. Infield, playing pretty much close to the infield grass. The 1-0 inside for ball 2. Soto has not been getting the calls, and he's not been locating his pitches properly. d'Arnaud has 2 career grand slams, and he's hitting .259 with the bases loaded. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. Ground ball right through the hole into left field. A run comes in to score. It's Ozzie Albies. The throw to home plate is cut off, and Marcell Ozuna scores as well on a 2-run pinch hit single by Travis d'Arnaud. That was a bullet hit past third base, and the Braves now lead it 7-5. My goodness. Pitch was right down the middle. d'Arnaud just got it right in between the shortstop and the third base side. The Braves lead it 7-5 in the bottom of the 8th. And hopefully the Phillies can try to get out of this with no more scars. Pitch up high and outside for a ball to Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna today is 1 for 4. Singled back or doubled back in the 3rd inning. And he rips that one out to right field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Rounding third base and coming into home plate. The throw is, oh man, it was cut off, and Arcia just goes over to third. Arcia stays put over at third base, and that reloads the bases. So Acuna Jr. gets a bloop single, and the Braves still with a 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Soto just does not have his stuff today. And Matt Olson comes up to the plate for the Braves. He's 1 for 3 today. Walked, stole a base, singled, and scored a run as well. Braves have just retaken the lead, 7-5. And the first pitch in this at-bat by Soto is on the outside corner for a called strike. The tomahawk chop is being heard loud and clear. The pitch, swing and a miss. That was a fastball at 100 miles per hour. Olson is 0 for 6 this season with the bases loaded, but he has 2 walks, and he struck out 4 times. No balls, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch by Soto, outside and low. Good job by JT to field it properly. And that makes the count 1-2. Nobody warming up in the bullpen just yet for the Phillies. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Down below the knees again for a ball. The count is even at 2-2. Iglesias will most likely come in to pitch the top of the 9th. 7-5 Braves lead. The 2-2 pitch outside for ball 3. The bases are loaded for the Braves again, as Acuna's over at first, d'Arnaud is over at second, and at third is Orlando Arcia. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Olson. 1 out. Soto gets the signs, the kick and the pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to right field. This will at least bring one home. Castellanos backs up. He'll make the catch. Tagging up from third is Arcia. The throw is cut off over at second base, and now the Braves lead it 8-5. Going over to third base is Travis d'Arnaud as he tagged up two. On the RBI sacrifice fly by Matt Olson. And now Rob Thompson has seen enough. I didn't see anybody warming up in the bullpen. They didn't show anybody. Austin Riley is going to head back, and Gregory Soto, well, his night is done. As the runners over at first and third are still his responsibility, and he could not get out of the inning. And we have a pitch and change. Man, that stinks. Even when the offense starts to do well, man. Aaron Nola had one job today, and that was just to go out there and get you some strong innings. That's why you lost. I mean, Soto hasn't been pitching so good, but I'm sorry, Aaron Nola has to be better. All right, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon as well so that way you know when I upload. I love you all so much for being on here. We have a whole big crowd, you know what I'm saying, 23 people. And I'm sure that not all of you guys have liked or subscribed to my channel. So please make sure that you do that. The goal is to get to 440 subscribers by the end of tonight. And if you just subscribe to my channel, don't forget to shout yourself out. So please make sure that you do that because I don't always get the notifications, except I did get the notification this time that Garrett Bo Parrott just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you for that. Shout out to Garrett. Shout out to Garrett. Oh, boy. We love you guys. The goal is to get to 440 by the end of this cast. Oh, man, I'll have to deal with that later. This stings, man. All right. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And Jeff Hoffman is now coming in for the Phillies. He's appeared in 6 games this season as a 1.23 ERA. In 7 1/3 of an inning, he has 13 strikeouts, and he's allowed 5 walks. Runners at the corners for the Braves. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Austin Riley coming up to the plate. He's homered today twice. The first pitch, it's a called strike on the outside corner. Austin homered back in the first to give the Braves a 2-0 lead. And then he had a solo home run in the 5th inning. No balls, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Acuna Jr. does swipe second base as they score on the defensive indifference. Talon Boas, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. No balls, 2 strikes, the kick and the pitch. Up high for a ball. Hoffman started off the season with the Rockies, then got picked up by the Phillies. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the kick and the pitch. Ground ball over to shortstop. Good play by Turner. The throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 3, but the damage is done. It was a 5-5 ball game, but thanks to a 2-run single by Travis d'Arnaud and a sac fly by Matt Olson, Phillies now trail 8-5 as Sosa, Stott, and Turner are coming up in the 9th inning, and they'll have to face Raisel Iglesias, the closer for the Braves. All right. Phillies have to do something by the trade deadline or bring somebody up because this Yeah, man, the starting pitching has to be better. This staff is killing our chances. I agree with everything that you're saying. Like, the timely hits, that's coming, you know? And that doesn't concern me as much. The fundamentals, sure, okay. Like, but we kind of figured that was going to be, more of a thing. But the starting pitching, we didn't anticipate that. And that has to be addressed. Like, first base is not as much of an issue compared to starting pitching. Our bullpen is great. Thank God our bullpen is as good as it is, because if our bullpen was really bad, this would be even worse. Seriously, like, we have a good bullpen, and these guys are being used like almost every single day. And they're just being worked so hard. So, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, my guys. I know that we're going to the top of the 9th inning. Phillies down 8-5. We want to have more people join the JJ family. What else is going on? There we go. The pitching issues have basically flip-flopped. We finally have a pen, and now the staff is strong. Now the staff is struggling, yes. Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. That's exactly correct. Exactly correct, Jack. Top of the 9th we go. Sosa will lead things off as 9-1-2 are due up at the plate for the Fightins. They trail 8-5 as Raziel Iglesias will come out there and pitch the 9th inning. The first pitch is taken at the knees for a called strike. Cody Clemens is introduced as the new pinch hitter. Iglesias was 1-1 on the season so far with a 4.9 ERA. The 0-1 swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball. So Clemens has 4 homers and 10 RBI this season, along with a .246 batting average. Comes in to pinch hit for Edmundo Sosa. The 0-2 fouled off on the changeup that was outside. Iglesias is 33 years old now. He has a 4.91 ERA, but he's only pitched about 7 1/3 of an inning. And he's allowed 4 earned runs, and he has 9 strikeouts. The 0-2, swing and a miss. It was a changeup that was low and away, and there's one gone in the 9th. Stott will come up to the plate now. Phillies have to get 2 runners on to even get the tying run to come up to the plate. And they're down to their final 2 outs. Iglesias with the pitch on the outside corner, painted perfectly for a called strike. Stott had the RBI double back in the 2nd inning. The kick and the pitch by Iglesias, outside and high for a ball. 97 miles per hour on the gun. Iglesias played for the Cincinnati Reds. The 1-1. Fly ball out to left field, and it's caught over in left field by Kevin Pillar. And there's 2 gone. And now the Phillies are down to their final outs. Iglesias from Cuba pitched for the Reds from 2015 to 2020. Then spent 2 years with the Angels and now 2 years with the Braves. The first pitch to Turner. He pops this one up towards the infield. And Albie says he has it. And he'll make the catch for out number 3, and that'll do it. A save by Raziel Iglesias, and the Braves take game 1 of this 4-game set by a final score of 8-5. The Braves now go on, and they are now 31-19 on the season, and the Phillies fall to 23-27. They put up 5 runs but they were not able to capitalize as Aaron Nola really struggled, and the players of the game have to go to Austin Riley and Marcell Ozuna pretty much, who went about 4 for 8 today combined. They also had 3 homers, 4 extra base hits, and they were absolutely sensational. But Travis d'Arnaud came up really strong again and continues to hit really well against the Phillies as he came up with a pinch hit 2-run single to give the Braves the go-ahead lead as they were up at the time 7-5, and they would win by a final score of 8-5. And that is going to wrap things up. All right, so in case you guys haven't done so already, one more time, I want to make sure that you guys hit the like and subscribe button as well. I love you all so much, and I appreciate you guys for coming on here from the bottom of my heart. We will not be on tomorrow night, most likely. Maybe we'll come on for the 7th or 8th inning. Depends on what happens, but we definitely won't be on Saturday, and we will most likely be on for Sunday night's game. So I hope you all have yourselves a great night, and I will catch you all on the next one. Have a great weekend if I don't see you guys.